When you first start out, you are taught how to hold a violin. So it's always usually on your left shoulder, and you put it up with your chin resting on the chin rest, and then you put your hand on the fingerboard like so, and you get ready to play after you've tightened your bow hair, which will give you more stability when you play, and that creates the sound. And of course, before you play, you always want to set up with the rosin. Now, rosin is actually kind of a combination between resin and wax. This creates the frictions for the strings. And when putting this on the bow, you allow the bow friction, and that's what creates the sound. And also, when you press really hard on the string, you create a louder, fuller sound. And when you run the bow across the string a little bit lighter, creates more of a softer, quiet sound for you. So. If you don't apply rosin to your bow, then you are not going to have any sound. It's definitely going to make a sound that you are putting something on a string, but the actual sound a violin makes, you need to have rosin to create that for the friction. The violin to me is a very peaceful and beautiful, melodic and soulful instrument, and many times the songs that are played on it it really kind of touches as far as how beautiful it is. And I personally like the violin a little bit more than the cello and the viola, although they are beautiful with the lower octave. Many times, like in opera, when people hit a high note, they really love that oomph that is given to it, and that's what I think about the violin. I would say that just due to the notes and the resonance of a violin, there's just so much power behind how it sounds that I would believe it would bring tears to people or touch their soul a lot easier and a lot better than a viola or a cello would, just due to the sound of it. The violin can definitely be happy. It's not always sad. I would say that if you think about the modern way the violin is used now with rock and pop and hip hop, and even with the electric violin, there are times when electric violins are part of bands, and that's pretty darn cool. So you have Dave Matthews Band, Boy Tinsley, that's probably a really good example for that.